just arrived to LAX, and now I am just waiting for one of the Adidas representatives to pick us up. Excited to join my dad in the hotel, and then everything starts from there. So we'll see how this goes. This was the Adidas Real Madrid bus that picked me up at the airport and took me straight to Beverly Hills, where our hotel was located. This was also my first time in LA, so I was very excited to be here. After meeting my dad at the hotel, I quickly changed because we got a lot of things to do that day. This right here is our lovely Jocelyn. Jocelyn and her team were in charge of making sure that everything was running smooth and making sure that we were taken care of the whole time. The weather that morning in LA was absolutely beautiful. No humidity, it wasn't hot, no rain. There was people walking dogs everywhere, people running, people cycling, everything that I love. We made a quick stop a couple streets down from Venice Beach because we were all a little tired from traveling and needed coffee. So Rocio found this beautiful coffee shop with a lot of natural lights and overall, really good coffee. This right here is Rocio talking to my dad. She was also part of Jocelyn and Juliana's team, and she was amazing. She took us on a walk through Venice Beach, in which I was able to experience everything that I have seen on TV. I love the energy in the street, from people cycling, running in the beach, skating, people playing music, selling food. It was really amazing to see everything in person. While walking through Venice Beach, I was already prepping myself to lift some weights, but unfortunately the gym was closed. It was time for lunch. It was time to grab a bite. We were all hungry, and we stopped at Great White Restaurant in Venice Beach. Highly recommend the aesthetic, how open it is, the food, the people, everything was great here. I had this guacamole with yuca chips, 10 out of 10. Also had this poke bowl, probably the best one I ever had, with tuna, salmon, and, my surprise, black rice. After that, we met with the rest of the team. Our friends from Mexico, our friend from Spain, the whole Adidas team. Salud, aquí. Jugamos mañana con el Real Madrid y hay que beber agua, vamos. I also forgot to say Peso Pluma fans. La que anda bailando sola me gustaba a mí. Ella sabe que está buena. ¿Qué pasó? Y le tiro un verbo. ¡Súbale, compa, súbale! After eating, they drove us down to Santa Monica Pier. It was interesting to see how the weather changes here in California. It was super sunny, and then out of nowhere it was super misty. Even a little colder. I love how this didn't really stop people from going to the beach and continue to do their daily activities. On the other hand, I feel like there was more people on the beach. ¿Qué están buscando, chicos? ¿Helado? Estoy poniendo más negro que helado. ¿Helado? ¿Qué le han prometido helado? ¿A quién le prometieron helado? Hemos encontrado we all play games. We did some rides. This is Adri, El Prezi, who, as you can tell, is super afraid of heights. Adri came from Spain. He is a very famous TikToker and also the president of El Barrio team in the Kings League in Spain. The weather out of nowhere cleared up and the sun was out again. Now it was getting hot. I have always believed that when you work extremely hard and you're consistent, day in and day out, things eventually pay off. And it could be in a small and a big way. We could really never know. But the one thing I know is that when you're truly passionate about something and you work on focusing on whatever goals you have, it doesn't really matter what people think or say because you will continue to rise above them. Life hasn't given you anything. You get to do that moment where you begin to reflect on what it took to be where you are, what it took to be here right now. You look back at your childhood, where you grew up, where you saw your mother struggle, but never surrender. The sacrifices taken to go after your dreams because you believed. The countless hours and days alone, sleeping on the floor in the studio, painting, the tears of happiness, but also of sadness. The moments where you didn't have anything. The many betrayals of people who were only there when things were good. I could go on all day, but now life has brought you here to this very moment where you get to show what you're made of. This painting is just not another painting. This is the painting, the most important one of all of them. The ones you dream of but never even knew existed. People will see what you are now, but will never understand what it took to be here. The ones who were here through the whole process, throughout the years, celebrate. We all celebrate you, your success, your humanity. You continue to inspire us all. Thank you for showing the way, and thank you for showing me that in life, you need to take the biggest sacrifices to achieve your biggest goals.